One of the things we did early on with Centro is allow Slack users to connect and keep Salesforce managed and updated within Slack. So this really elevates team selling. When people are collaborating in Slack and have Salesforce connectivity, we find that their productivity increases quite a bit through the ability to focus on only a couple apps and keep compliance with their system of record, while also keeping those conversations tracked for others in the future. So I'm going to use a use case today around lead processing, but you can imagine this for many other sales activities and part of the sales cycle. So I'll play the role of Hannah, and we're going to process some leads from Salesforce. And this can be an outbound or inbound effort, and keep the team abreast to her efforts. So we will switch over to Slack now. And I'm in this channel prospecting. This will be an outbound use case. And you can see we'll play the role of Hannah here, who has to find this lead, Rachel, and process her. So let's go ahead and do that. For searching Salesforce, I can actually just say at Centro and get a list of options at my disposal for interacting with Salesforce. And you can see I can search Salesforce or create new records and manage templates. So I will go ahead and hit search Salesforce. By the way, these are all available as slash commands as well. We just thought, and what we've heard feedback from is that some people are intimidated by those slash commands, so you can actually do this from button clicks as well and using the familiar at mention. So I'll hit Salesforce. I get some objects I can search against. These should look familiar. Accounts, cases, leads. So I'll hit leads and pull up a list in this kind of card view of leads that are assigned to me, Hannah. And I can see I've got 47 here to page through. So instead of clicking that a bunch of times, I'll simply just type in Rachel. And knowing her name, I'll select it. And we can see we've got some multiple matches. I can filter this down further by a lead status and get to a Rachel that I want to work. So I'll hit select. And we get this prompt to say, do we want to pair this off from the main channel and focus it on one channel, or keep it in the existing channel we're in? So a lot of teams have different philosophies on this. Our recommendation and our approach is to have contextual channels per customer or account. However, you can do it however your business sees fit. I get the question about, well, won't this create too many channels? And my response to that is, it may be, but you can manage them with Slack sections or have auto archiving take care of them for you. It's better to have the context and get this up to speed quickly when bringing in others than worrying about channel management, in my opinion. So we'll go ahead and link the channel. I've created my new channel here around this prospect. I can go ahead and set this to my leads section in Slack, so it's organized in there. And now I can start processing them. I can mention my boss, Rick. So he's aware, maybe I'm being trained and he wants to monitor and coach me on how I'm prospecting. And we've got this key information now from Salesforce linked to this record and pinned here. So again, this is controlled by the compact layout in Salesforce. I don't have to manage this and set this up twice. So now I'll go ahead and hit draft email. It fills in some of the information from Salesforce for me. And then when I create an email template, I can actually pick from Centro templates or from existing Salesforce templates. So either way works. And we do manage merging fields from Salesforce into those email templates for you. So we'll go ahead and hit draft. This creates a draft email for me. It's merged in key information from Salesforce, and the team can edit it before we send it out. We'll go ahead and hit send, and the prospect will receive the email. Those responses will come back into the Slack channel. So I'll switch hats to Rachel. And this, for example, like I said, activities will show up in Slack as well. So that link click will notify the channel that that person clicked the link. There it is. And when they respond, that will show up in the channel as well. So it's nice to have that communication all linked together, not only in Slack, but we're also saving those as activity records in Salesforce. And the whole team is kept up to speed on both the Salesforce side and the email side. For inbound efforts, we have functionality on the Salesforce side that will push new leads into a shared channel. And you can see here, new leads will come in, and we can take care of those. As if we're doing team selling, we can check these off, create a new channel, just like I did with Rachel, and process the emails that way. Works for cases as well. And this is only one sliver of the application and use cases that we have available. I just want to demonstrate one particular use case with a particular part of the workflow, which is prospecting. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.